U.S. intelligence reports Russia has 80% of its forces ready to launch a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. More than 100,000 Russian troops are amassed along Ukraine's border, and the rest are en route. Missiles and other military equipment are in place, too.
We're in the window when a Russian invasion can start at any time if President Putin so decides. That includes in the coming days.
U.S. President Joe Biden held a high-stakes call with Russian President Vladimir Putin Saturday, urging him to stand down. The U.S. embassy is being evacuated. Only core diplomatic staff will remain. American citizens are being told to leave the country, too. Biden is warning Putin not to harm any Americans.
I'm hoping that if, in fact, he's foolish enough to go in, he's smart enough not to, in fact, do anything that would negatively impact on American citizens.
U.S. soldiers helping to train Ukraine's army have also reportedly left the country. But an additional 3,000 American troops are heading to Poland, joining 2,000 others already deployed to Eastern Europe.
These are not soldiers who are being sent to go fight Russia in Ukraine. They're going to defend NATO territory.
Putin is trying to stop Ukraine from joining NATO, giving it international military protection. The Canadian government is also urging its citizens to leave Ukraine. The Ukrainian-Canadian Congress, which represents roughly 1.4 million Canadians of Ukrainian heritage, wants the Trudeau government to punish Russia immediately.
We think that it's time to do some sanctions today, tomorrow, the next week, so that Putin understands that we're serious about this and he can face some consequences.
If there is an invasion, the U.S. and its allies are promising punishing economic sanctions against Putin and his billionaire backers, blocking financial transactions around the world. For now, Putin denies he plans an attack, which experts say would have devastating effects.
There would be a very bad humanitarian crisis and loss of life.
Several world leaders have offered to negotiate a diplomatic solution to the situation, but Putin has rebuffed those attempts. Now a tense world watches and waits for what could be the greatest security crisis between Russia and the West since the Cold War. Jennifer Johnson, Global News, Washington.